Okay, so everything is different in today's out of turn action video as opposed to yesterday's. If you missed yesterday's, I suggest watching it. Link at the top of the screen right now. Two different instances here where there was action out of turn and the dealer got it wrong. In this one, the dealer was not rude, the dealer was not a jerk, the floor was not called, but the out of turn action and the proper ruling not being enforced really changed what happened in the hand. So let me show you the slides I made, and I'll show you the action leading up to like where the dealer should have enforced the action out of turn ruling. Okay, here's the poker table looking down from above. We are 8-handed at the Horseshoe Council Bluffs, and dealer there at the bottom. So the button in this hand was on the 4 seat, and the 3 players involved. The 6 seat was in the hand, he was acting first on every street post flop. The 7 seat was in the hand, he acts second, and the 4 seat, the button, was in the hand acting third. So in this hand, the action was on the flop. 3 cards out there in the middle were on the flop. The 6 seat bets $300. Okay, well, it's on the 7 seat next. While the 7 seat is thinking, the 4 seat slides out $300. The dealer says to him, no, action's over here in the 7 seat. The 4 seat slides his chips back and waits momentarily. Okay, so like I said in yesterday's video, action unchanged is folds, calls, and checks. Action changing only happens if there's bets or raises. So the seat 7 player has about 280 and the bet is only 300. So his only 2 options are fold or call. Nothing he does will change the action. And regardless of what he does, when action then moves to seat 4, he should need to put out that $300. Nothing seat 7 does can possibly change the action, and I thought that was on his mind while he was thinking about whether he was going to fold or whether he was going to call. Let's go back to the slides and I'll show you what happened. So after thinking, the 7 seat calls all in for 280. He had a little less than that bet of 300. He had about 280. He calls all in for 280, and then it should be on the 4 seat, and he's acted already. He called, I thought. He had slid his chips back, what I thought was just momentarily, waiting for the 7 seat to act. When action goes to him now, he shakes his head no, slides his cards forward, and keeps all of his chips in his stack. So he just like shook his head and threw in his cards, and he kept his chips in his stack. The dealer didn't say anything. None of the players said anything. I really thought seat 7 was going to say something because, especially after seeing his hand, you know, he called all in, and you know, him and seat 6 got to showdown. It was an all in, action was done on the flop, the board ran out, we saw their cards. I thought seat 7 was, part of his thinking was, well, if I call, then another 280 is going to be in the main pot that I'm eligible to win, and that was like weighing on his mind because he ended up having a straight draw, an open-ended straight draw. So if you're in his position and you have like 1 pair, a hand that's like moderate strength, unlikely to improve, it's tough beating multiple players. You probably want to go heads up. You just want 1 opponent. But if you have like a draw to the nuts, the nut flush draw, or like he had the high end of the open-ended straight draw, you know your high card is not good. You're not winning with your high card right now. You need to hit. And if you hit, you could beat 1 player, you could beat 2 opponents, you could beat 3 opponents. It doesn't matter how many opponents you have. If you're drawing to the nuts and you hit it, you could beat everybody. So I thought if he has a draw, he's probably calling because he knows seat 4 needs to match his 280 also, and his odds will be even better. And he had an open-ended straight draw. Seat 4 was not forced to put the money in. No one said a word, and turned out to be moot for seat 7 because he missed his draw. He just had high card on the river, which was not good, but, or at showdown, which was not good. But yeah, that, I thought he was going to speak up right away and say, no, he has to put that money in. He called out a turn, like, that's why I'm calling. He didn't say that. Also, totally being results oriented, but it was a little annoying for us, like the rest of the table, because seat 4, his English isn't great, but he told me he had a pair and a draw before the run out, and he would have hit trips, and he would have won that whole pot. And he is the guy in the room who you want to have all the chips. So, he didn't win that pot. Also a little annoying just for me because the guy who won the pot, seat 6, is unbelievably annoying. He won like some poker tournament somewhere in his life, and he acts like he's a million times better than Phil Ivey, and I just hate every time he wins a hand. So I didn't love that he won that hand, but more importantly, like, seat 4 has a lot of money. He goes through it very quickly. I mean, he runs up a stack sometimes, but often goes through it very quickly. And it's not really a matter of him running out of money. It's a matter of him like losing too many hands and getting bored and going onto the casino floor and playing something else. So it would have really been nice if he won that 3-way pot and added like $700 to his stack. Like, that would have kept him at the table longer than however long he stayed that night. But yeah, that was interesting. Floor wasn't called, no one spoke up. The dealer wasn't rude, just got it wrong. Like, that's action out of turn, and the action did not change once we went in turn, and then action got to seat 4. That 300 needs to be out there. So 280 would have went into the main pot, and an extra 20 from him, an extra 20 from seat 6. There would have been $40 into a still active side pot for seat 4 and seat 6. And he just, like, when action got to him, he just shook his head, pushed his cards in, and that was the end of it. And that is not how you do it. There's no judgment involved, and there's a car passing very slowly. You want to be in it?
What do you make?
It's a YouTube video.
Yeah, let me start off with the Hummer.
All right.
What kind of video?
That guy driving away in the Hummer is, he was on the other table just now. He was, actually he doesn't know, but the guy I'm talking about who acted out of turn is on the other table inside right now, and he was on that table. Right now tables 7 and 12 are going when I left. I was on table 12. He was on table 7 with that guy. So he doesn't know he was playing with that guy. But it's not on seat 4. Seat 4, just his English isn't great, and I also think he's pretty new to poker. He might not know like nuanced rules, not nuanced rules, but like rules that don't come up often. And if the dealer said, you know, no, you called out a turn, like you need to put that 300 in, I don't think he would have started an argument or anything. He would have said okay and put it in, but the dealer didn't tell him to. So yeah, that was weird. The video from yesterday, don't like that the dealer was just like acting like a condescending jerk. The video today just like really affected how the hand would have played out and where the chips went. So two controversies, love controversies in the poker room, so wanted to make the videos for you guys. And yeah, action out of turn. If the action does not change, the action stands. If the action changes, then the out of turn actor takes the action back and has all options available. So that's how it works. Not very complicated, but you still need to enforce it. You can't just do nothing or do it wrong. And remember, rice is a spoon food.